So if you ride calmly, gently as a normal human being would, you get very close to many of the brand's predicted numbers, especially Ather, for example, right? But when I say I'm done with testing and I start riding like I normally would, which is I will go a lot quicker and I will use a lot more acceleration in many, many, many more situations than when I'm testing, then suddenly the battery ranges drop very, very dramatically. So I can get 80 kilometers of range, which is what they claim, and it works. I can also drop that to 45 if I feel like it. So on a performance car like this, if you're willing to use all the Newton meters you've got, it is going to take the battery out of the equation.
Yeah. And this is the same for ICE, it's same for EVs. When you demand way more performance.
And if you demand way more performance routinely from a 500 Newton meter car, you're also going to get challans and other things.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? We were already worried about it on the BE6. Now imagine this.
So, which is why I will not ask you to buy this car.
Oh,
because it's, and in the, not because they have actually done something very nice. When you go for wide open throttle, like when you smash the accelerator, you know, it doesn't spike immediately. And this is the performance version that I'm talking about.
right.
I told you it's violent in the way it accelerates. But what it does, the sense that has remained with me is that when you first smash it, it doesn't immediately dump torque.
Okay.
It waits half a second. It's almost like, are you sure you want to do this? Did you do it by mistake, right? You can roll back, right? But if your foot's still in it, it's out of there. Now the same thing with the premium was even better.
Okay.
The premium 320 horsepower is no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it felt so easy to drive.
Got it.
So easy to drive. And that's the car that I would recommend to most people because it is quick, but it's also so forgiving and easy. In that, I feel they've been even more not careful, but even more thoughtful about how they've calibrated the power delivery. So in that, when you smash it, again, the power
ramps
builds
up slowly enough for you to comprehend it.
So in this, actually, it does steps.
Got it.
When you get to the end of it, when it really comes on, like you're like, man, this is quick.
Yeah.
But it doesn't straight go there.
Got it.
You can make it quicker by going from normal to sport and all. And even in the performance, when I first did it in normal, I was like, man, this is quick. And then you do it in performance, and you're like, man, this is even quicker. And the difference is not the initial acceleration, which is stronger, but it's how it just keeps pulling after that. You know, as you keep your foot down, it still keeps building.
Yeah.
So in that regard, the reason why we will always throw caution is that with these prices, this level of performance on paper is fantastic. In the real world, it's mind-boggling. And you know, I was telling Shumi, and I hate even talking about it, but I was driving up that Nargar road, and it's a narrow road.
Yeah.
It's basically just 2 lanes.
It feels narrow on a motorcycle, kind of narrow.
Yeah, and imagine on this. And I was driving up, and it was left, and this car came from the other side, on the wrong side.
And there are lots of blind turns on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I don't have to do a thing.
Yeah.
This car with its weight and its low inertia will just, I mean, it'll destroy vehicles, right? So this performance along with that weight, no, you have to be cognizant of this. This is not the same kind of horsepower. This is not the same kind of potential for damage, because when you have that much weight sitting low down and accelerating as ferociously as these cars can, you have to be extra careful.
Yeah, because the vehicle on the other side, like a regular ICE vehicle, it doesn't have this weight distribution or this weight. So it'll basically get flicked out of the way by this car. And for you, maybe this is a good thing, but for them, it's much more devastating than usual, is the point that he's making.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so it almost like, and with, I'll admit, like, you know, when we first started driving premium cars, every time you'd get into like a high-end car, which you can't freaking afford, but when you get into it, you'd be like giving people looks and all, yeah, buy Baju Hut, you know, like that kind. And these kind of cars with this kind of performance and this kind of accessibility will turn your head. Let's accept that. And once you accept that, then you can fix it.
Yeah.
Right. So keep that in mind. If you choose to get it, please be extra careful. Please be responsible with this. If you aren't sure about that, it's not just a question of pleasure, it's question of lives, yours and other people's. Choose the lower spec. It's a great spec. It's a car with all the equipment and lots of performance there as well.
Right.
So you could easily enjoy yourself and enjoy yourself more in terms of the driving experience.
Hello. If you enjoyed this clip, which means you're into good conversations, and that's what we're all about. It's really hard packing in the essence of an idea into a 60-second clip. This 3-minute, 5-minute video would have given you a sense of that, and you can enjoy this entire conversation in its full glory on the MotorInc channel. So why don't you head out over there and subscribe to that, and you could subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed it.